Welcome to today's episode of Tech Talk. I'm your host, and I'm thrilled to dive into an innovative tool that blends SQL with user-friendliness. It's called sqluv. If you've ever struggled with database management, this episode might just be a game changer for you. Let's start with the basics. So, what exactly is sqluv? It's like you took SQL, which can sometimes feel like deciphering hieroglyphics, and smoothed out the edges to make it a lot more accessible. Imagine having a simple text interface that allows you to interact with various database management systems, DBMSs if you will, along with local CSV, TSV, and LTSV files. This makes writing SQL queries feel less intimidating and much more intuitive. Now, sqluv is actually derived from another tool called sqluv, but with the goal to enhance user experience. You know how sometimes you try a new app and it feels clunky? Well, with sqluv, the idea is to streamline that whole process. Let's get into some practicalities. Installation is pretty straightforward. For those familiar with the Go programming language, you can just run the command go install to set it up locally. And if you prefer using Homebrew, you're covered there too. Just a simple command, and you're off to the races. And the best part, it supports major operating systems like Windows, macOS, and Linux. Plus, it works seamlessly with databases like MySQL, PostgreSQL, and SQLite 3, making it versatile. Now here's a neat feature. sqluv keeps track of your SQL query history. Every time you run a query, it saves it. This means you can revisit your command wizardry whenever you need to. A true time saver, right? Just think of it as a digital diary for your database adventures. When you run the sqluv command, it prompts you for your RDBMS connection information if you haven't specified a file path. If you successfully connect, that info is saved for next time. So no more re-entering your credentials every single time you want to work on a project. It's a real lifesaver. I can't gloss over the key bindings either. You've got the basics down. The ESC key quits, Control D quits as well. But here's a fun one. Tab moves you to the next field. It's like a guided tour through your database. Imagine just breezing through your queries without feeling like you're stuck in a maze. Now, for those who are feeling really adventurous, there are alternatives like Lazy School and Mitza School. They also bring their unique flavors to the table. So let's pause for a second. For anyone new to database management, what do you think? Does a simpler interface like sqluv appeal to you, or do you find comfort in using more traditional methods? And for developers who might be curious about contributing to sqluv, there's always room for more hands. Whether you're writing code or simply spreading the word, engagement helps keep innovation rolling. As we wrap up, sqluv is all about making SQL more approachable and less daunting. It's that bridge you needed between complex database operations and simple, effective management. Remember, the next time you're dealing with a database, maybe give sqluv a try. Thanks for tuning in to Tech Talk today. I hope you found this episode helpful and insightful. Until next time, keep exploring and innovating. Your next great tech discovery is just around the corner.